Okay, hello everybody. We are Among the Stones with Ryan Polin. He's a local athlete, personal trainer. Tell me a little about yourself, Ryan.
How you doing, guys? My name is Ryan. I'm 33 years old. I compete in Spartan races. I'm a personal trainer, and I'm the owner and founder of Proprioception Training and Fitness.
Okay, so tell us about what motivates you to compete and to train.
So what motivates me the most is just to be able to push your boundaries. You know, I'm kind of a reckless person in the sense of I really like adventure. It's kind of bit me in the butt before, but I kind of don't like to think too much about, you know, like, is it scary or is it going to be hard for me? I like to push that boundary. I think, you know, people are so much stronger than they give themselves credit for. You just have to be able to kind of push that envelope a little bit more. So, you know, when it comes to going hiking and climbing, I've climbed Mount Hood and Mount Rainier and done these races on the whim. I just decided to go to London to go race in the World Championships, and you know, I want to race, I want to compete, I want to see how far I can push my body and kind of push the envelope a little bit, and that's what keeps me going.
Okay, so it kind of gives you a safe place to test yourself and push the envelope.
Right, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you consider your greatest athletic achievement?
I would actually say going to London. So in 2018, I qualified for the obstacle course racing World Championships. So me and two other girls.
Huge.
Yeah, it was awesome. I wasn't expecting to go, and the company I was actually with had sponsored me to go over there. So I think I placed 18th in my age group in the world, and I think I placed 50th overall. And it was a 3K and a 10K, I think were the two. And then the two girls and I, we were the first male and two female team to cross the finish line. So it was really good. It was a good year. I actually raced with Taylor just after that in Seattle. We both didn't know we were walking into, and it was the Tough Mudder Championships, and I was 7th in that too. It was just a good year, but the racing in London was awesome.
That's awesome. Have you done many international competitions?
That was my only one.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
it must have been an experience.
It was so awesome. Yeah, we flew into London and then, to Ireland and went down to London. So it was really cool.
Did you do much sightseeing?
We did. We went to, we were in, not Ireland, what is it? Gosh, I can't think of what it's called right now. We did do sightseeing. I can't think of what the country is that we flew into, but once we were in London, we went around there and went in all the different towns and everything like that. It was really cool.
That's awesome. So on the opposite side of the spectrum, what's your greatest blunder or injury?
Yeah, I've had quite a few. I said I'm reckless, and sometimes it has bitten me in the ass. Last year, I actually tore my lower trochanter, so it's the muscle that connects, tore my psoas muscle off my lower trochanter, so right in my hip bone. So that didn't feel too good. Yeah, and then there was actually a race that I raced with another gentleman named Jeremy in Warrior Dash, and we were neck and neck the whole race. Towards the end, we went down the slide, and we were in the last maybe 100 yards of just straight thick mud, and we were just swimming neck and neck, and he started pulling ahead of me, so I jumped up to dive for the finish line. The barbed wire caught me and just split my back open. It was a pretty massive scar.
Yeah,
so
wow.
So it's a pretty gnarly photo at the end. We're both just laying on the ground, gassed, and just like blood coming down my back.
You're talking about Jeremy Kaufman?
Yep. Yeah.
He's going to be here August 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he is a hard one to catch at the end. He saves a lot for the end.
Yeah.
Gives you a run for
We're
your
excited to meet him, so yeah, he'll be here.
Yeah, he's
He's
pretty
tank,
gnarly.
you know,
Oh yeah,
that moment,
gotta
man.
explode
Always.
at that moment. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, he always does that. He's a good athlete for sure.
So, what's your current athletic goal?
You know, right now it's just to kind of stay busy and stay healthy because of everything going on. The routine is kind of falling off. You know, I'm trying to work, and you know, there's so much time to be able to try to promote what I'm doing. And having a schedule has been kind of hard for me. So right now I just want to stay healthy, stay fit, make sure I'm motivating the clients I do have. You know, I wanted to place in a Spartan race in the elite heat. I placed once in the age group earlier this year, which was amazing, and I was planning on continuing that. Then obviously COVID hit, so I just want to stick with what I'm doing, motivate other people, same thing as you guys, and continue on my journey.
Yeah, I've heard about the elite heat being a pretty big stepping stone. A lot of people want to make that mark.
Yeah, I mean, I've came close. I've placed fifth, I think, a handful of times, but I've never been able to break in the third. So the one in California this year was right after I had healed from my hip fracture. So I came back and placed third in age group, but I want to elite heat. I want to get on there.
After that, that's pretty good accomplishment though.
Yeah, I was happy about it.
So what is proprioception and why is it important?
So proprioception basically is your body's ability to move in space in all planes of motion. And so I picked this name because I think it relates a lot to athletes and training, but also in life. So, being able to have stabilization and balance is super important for athletes. Being able to move in all directions, but it also relates a lot to how we go through life. And so, not everything is going to be on a straight path. There's always obstacles you have to overcome. There's different paths you have to go through. And so being able to come into the gym or come with me in my training and how I'm doing things and be able to get into a healthier mindset and a healthier body, but also be able to go back into your life and be able to apply those same principles to how you're living gives me a lot of pleasure, makes me super happy to be able to affect people in that way.
Focusing on transferable skills.
Right.
That's awesome. Old age training, essentially.
Old age training.
Building those habits so that we're good when we get older.
Right. I mean, and it's hard too because it's not like, when you're lifting heavy weights and you have hypertrophy, you're getting those, the big pump. It's not like you're doing these hard workouts where afterwards you feel gas. So it kind of gets pushed to the side a little bit, working on those balance and stabilization things. But I mean, they're so important. And so it's the same way, like I said, how you handle life. I mean, the little things, the obstacles, how you overcome your mindset, all that's very important. I think it's overlooked a lot.
Yeah, that's what becomes so important as we age and
Absolutely.
And we start to, rely on our body more for everything we do.
Yeah, of course.
For sure. So, what advice do you have for the average person trying to get fit and healthy?
I'd say don't be intimidated. It's really hard to try to go into different workout plans and to meet new people and try different things because you feel like maybe you're not there. Like you guys are helping people get off the couch. Yeah, he's excited too.
Yeah,
getting off the couch and be able to motivate these people. But I think that sometimes people get kind of discouraged that they're not going to be able to do something. And so, like a good example is I had a client who was doing pike push-ups. So in that push-up position, you're kind of coming up into like an A-frame almost, so you can work on shoulders. And he was having a lot of trouble with that, so I had him go down to his knees, and he started doing it that way. And he felt it much more doing it that way. And when you're nervous about doing something, you feel like you can't do it. The modification is not because you can't do it; it's because we're building you up to get to a higher spot. So I'd say, just don't be intimidated. Like, come in. There's always ways to get around, different workouts that you're having trouble with or concerned about, and so get fit. Get at it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Anybody, anything you want to say before we close out? Anything you want to plug or anything you want to say?
No. I mean, I would say you guys, like, these are some good guys. They got some good equipment. They have some good advice. Like I said, if you're nervous about getting out there, just reach out to them, reach out to me. Taylor was on the last one as well. Reach out to any of us. Don't be afraid to get out there and be uncomfortable a little bit. It's the best way to affect some change.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.